We're on a quest for the next 2 weeks to find out if the very notorious, very well-known, very coveted La Mer Creme de la Mer moisturizing cream is indeed worth the $3,000 price tag. You heard that right. $3,000. Now, not for this size. We'll talk about it. Welcome. If you're new here, I am Cher, and I just unboxed recently the Macy's Beauty Box for January, which was a complete La Mer takeover box. So what that means is we've got several different items. We got the foaming cleanser, an eye cream, foils of a couple of other moisturizer creams, and the cream in question, the La Mer Creme de la Mer moisturizing cream. Now, I have a couple of different sizes because I also got one in my Macy's luxury advent calendar. And so I am going to be combining both of these together over the next couple of weeks to really test out this product in question. Now, I'm probably also going to use all of the other products as well. I'm just going to try to do a complete La Mer takeover in my skincare, but the rest of these products may not last as long, so we'll see how long they last. What I really want to be testing out is this La Mer cream. It's touted to have a special miracle broth in it, which is what it is well known for. And so I want to see, is this really a miracle broth? Now, I have done one little swipe on me in my Macy's video, and I will say I was impressed that it immediately kind of airbrushed out some of my tech neck, like on this side versus this one. So it had this very firming feel to it, but I have not played with it since then. But now we're going to start really testing it out. I'm going to kind of document my process, and I just want to make this be a full disclosure. Let's review it and see, do we see a huge difference? Because they do say that you're supposed to see a difference in as little as 2 weeks. I feel like I have enough product now between the two bottles that I should be okay for it. So the $3,000 price tag, real quick, we'll talk about that. Now, this is in its biggest size, and I'm not sure that it always retails at a lot of places at that price. So I do want to give you that disclaimer that most people who do buy the La Mer Creme de la Mer cream, they're buying it other places where they're spending about $100 or $200, but this is for only a 1 ounce bottle or a ½ ounce bottle, okay? Which is still very pricey. For ½ of an ounce, let's figure out what is ½ of an ounce or a full ounce. Okay, actually, case in point, this one right here, as opposed to the one that we got in our Macy's box. So that will show you the size difference, but this one that came in the luxury advent calendar, this one is 0.24 ounces. So half of the ½ ounce size, right? So this little amount right here alone then means that this would probably retail for like $50 if they were to sell this one. So this is not a lot of product for a full 50 bucks. So a ½ ounce is going to be twice this size. And that's going to be $100 alone right there. To go even double that, then you're going to be spending $200. So still very pricey, but definitely a big difference from $3,000. So it's not like you're spending $3,000 on something like this on this size. If you're going with the $3,000 one, it is a very large one. But that was what Macy's had advertised it as the retail value. I think they tend to look at like the fullest size, like the biggest size of everything, and they kind of pull the retail value on it. So we talked about that price tag in my Macy's beauty box video. I did have a few comments that said, I never buy it for that amount. And that is probably true, but just pointing out, you're still buying it probably at a very small size for that big price tag. So still a very, very high-end product. So we're going to be playing with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put some on now because I'm about to start my makeup, and I am going to go ahead and just do a little bit of my skincare routine, basically. So with having long nails right now, I have like one nail that has popped off, so I'm applying it with that one nail. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start it off on one side of the face, is what I'm going to do so that we can compare if the skin looks more lifted. I already see a huge difference between this side versus that side. Don't y'all? Like, I feel like it's already kind of smoothed out my face. It is a very firming feel to it. A lot of people talked about the smell on it, and I really didn't even notice the smell until I'm putting it on now. And they're right, it does have a pretty fragranced smell. It's not overpowering to me, but I could see how some might be bothered by it. So know that about it. It is kind of fragranced. At the same time, it's kind of like clean, a clean smell. So I have applied it to one side, and like I do see such a difference here. Like I just feel like it really firmed up my skin over here versus this side. I almost feel like it, I mean, this isn't like foundation or anything, but I almost feel like it's kind of hidden spots too better. Like you can see all my little spots over here. And on this side, I just feel like they don't stand out so much. Almost acting like a primer would maybe, but it's definitely like a very firming, very impressive. I'm going to stop and take a picture of this real quick and I'll be right back. I just wanted to document a picture of what it looked like on one side of the face versus the other and just see if you can even pick it up in like pictures. But now we're going to move it to this side of the face. I just want to see that spot still stands out, but gosh, I mean, look at how it is firming my skin over here. It is incredible. So I am pretty impressed. I'm like, I don't know if this is something that just gives you immediate like blurring effects as opposed to, is it really treating our skin over time? That's what we're going to test out. So we're going to basically document the process. I'm going to say, we're going to take some pictures, some video of how my face looked at the start of this treatment or of this moisturizer, and I'm going to use it every day. And then we'll see what the results are after 2 weeks. So I will meet you guys another day as I maybe share some of the progress along the way. So I'll see you there. Hello friends, we are back on Monday after about a week. So I've been on La Mer for a week. I've been very consistent. I do my skincare every morning and every night. Now, actually, there might be a couple of mornings that I did miss, especially in the excitement of the snow days. And it's just been, you know, there's some days that are busy, or like if I have an appointment and I got to run, I might miss my skincare. But for the most part, I'm very consistent, but I never miss it at night. And it sits overnight, you know, after my shower, I do my little routine. And then, you know, overnight, I sit in all my skincare. Now my face looks very broken out today. Got this little friend. I don't know. I mean, I do get like, even though I have dry skin, typically, I will get like just a little pop of something. Just pops up for a day or two every now and then, especially like different times in the cycle, or a lot heavier skincare I wore, or makeup or something, but usually it goes away after a day or two. That's all I ever get, thankfully. Not like my teen years. Anyway, do we see any difference? I took a picture. I'm going to put in here the before and after for you. I almost feel like it got worse from the picture. So I don't feel like pictures really, I don't always feel like pictures are that reliable, because you have to take the exact same lighting, the exact same angle. Sometimes a picture has picked up on a lot more details than others. I like to go more on video. I look back at my old videos and then compare them to the new videos to really see, and just my thoughts overall as I'm going along. I don't feel like the videos pick up on it that much either. I don't know if you guys can see, but so far, so after a week's results, I do, however, I do notice a difference myself from day to day. I do feel like my skin is much firmer, much softer overall. I am not gonna lie, I've fallen in love with La Mer, unfortunately. I knew I would. I knew I would. Given the price. I will say, guys, I'm going to show you how much I've used in a week. This was the little tiny one, and I am close to emptying it, but not quite. So the little tiny one here has lasted me for, like, I'll bet I'll get another half a week out of this. So I'd say that this tiny little bottle will last you about a week and a half, and I'm doing it night and day. So it really did go pretty far. If I had only done like one time a day, like once a night, then I think you would have even been able to get over 2 weeks out of this. I really do feel like a little bit goes a long way. So that's another maybe defense of its price a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it's pricey, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. But as far as if you went with a more affordable bottle, you know, the $100 one or the $200 one, you could get some out of it to make it like worth it, I think, because with other moisturizer creams that I use, I go through them a lot faster. Like, I feel like it takes a lot more product to cover my face and sink in and do something to my skin. Whereas with this, it's like just a couple of drops covers so much, because I feel like it's such a firming cream that it's just more potent almost than your average cream. And so like you just need a little bit and it will like morph into the wrinkles here and magically kind of cover my face. I don't know how to describe it. So with La Mer, I will say that a teeny bit goes a really long way. So I will give it that to defend its price a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Anyway, I am very happy in person with the results. I just don't know if it's picking up on it on the camera. So that makes it hard, because it's hard to like prove to you guys what I'm seeing and feeling in my skin. I will say, just, I see myself on camera. I mean, I'm here on YouTube every day for you guys, and I can put it on my TV, and I can pick up just on my videos over like the last week, like on this slight radiance where I wasn't wearing as much makeup. Like, I know when I didn't have on a full amount of makeup during the day. And like sometimes if I'm having to film at night after all my makeup's worn off and I'm tired, or I've been sweaty, or I've been, you know, I just look rough, and I maybe like throw a pop of like face powder on just so I can film. Some of those days I will look rough before La Mer. But like after La Mer, after I've been using this for a week, I see the difference in my videos. I'm like, wow, my skin still looks good, even though I know my makeup wore off in that video. So like I can see it. You guys might not be able to pick up on the subtle differences, but I can. So I am loving the results after only a week. Only a week. Like, I just notice a difference in the radiance, the firmness. Will I say that it has made my wrinkles disappear? No. But there is this almost overall smoothing of my face, like smoothing it out. You may not be able to tell because you can see all my age spots and the acne. Still got some dark circles, but I do feel like my skin is smoother and more radiant overall. And I really credit it to this La Mer. So we're going to keep going for another week, and we're going to see what it looks like after 2 weeks. And we'll go from there. So just wanted to do this little check-in because it was officially the 1 week mark. All right, guys, we are back, and it has been 2 weeks today. Yeah, it's Sunday night, and I had started on a Monday, so I guess I gave it 14 days. I did just put it on, so my face looks a little shinier and very hydrated right now. I did want to show you though, I started looking at the pictures beforehand. I took a couple pictures and I compared it to the very beginning as well as video footage. So I'm going to put in the pictures and the video. I feel like I still can't tell from this footage. I feel like the lighting's different, and I don't know how to I need to start learning how to document exactly what angle and exactly what lighting angle I was at when I do these kind of videos. So I feel like I don't know if I can truly capture the difference. I'm not seeing a lot of difference in my footage again, but I just feel like I have noticed the difference in person. I notice the difference when I look in the mirror, and I just feel so much more radiant, youthful. My skin just feels more elastic to me. In the pictures, I feel like the first one that we started off at, it was almost like it was really bright lighting that almost kind of doesn't show all the details in my face as well as I think this last one and the one we took in the middle. So I apologize that I might not have the consistent photography as well. But I can just tell you in person, I've fallen in love with this. I love it. I love it so much, unfortunately, because it's very expensive. So let's talk about that. So I did use the whole bag that they gave us in the Allure beauty box. And now I did not yet use these little packets. They've given us a couple of the other moisturizers, and I just haven't gotten to those because I've been focusing on the cream. But I did use up all of the eye cream. And I used up all of the cleansing, like the foaming cleanser. It took me, the cleanser, I'm not sure if it even lasted a week, maybe about a week. No, I think maybe less than a week. The eye cream took me a week though. So with that little container we had, it was about a week. Now, the smaller container that we got in this Macy's beauty box, it only lasted me a week too, but that was doing it morning and night. So I started on the second one, which was the bigger one that we got, you know, in the Macy's luxury advent calendar. And this one, I think you could get, I mean, like I still have plenty. I think you can definitely get at least 2 weeks out of this container, maybe more. So it will last you a little bit longer. But this is in, you know, again, the size we talked about. It was the 0.24 ounces. So not a lot. Could get to a month out of this. I don't know. When I think about my skincare, typically, like for me, a decent price of skincare, because I don't usually go cheap on my skincare. I will tell you that. That's where I don't cut corners. I'll cut corners on my makeup, but not on like my base and my skincare. So in skincare, I do pay for quality skincare. And so to me, I feel like a decently priced one would be maybe $50. But for what kind of container? One that's going to last you, usually you're looking at 3 or 4 ounces is a decent size, right? Something that's going to last you at least 3 months. I feel like if it doesn't get you to 3 months worth of skincare, it's not a very big size. So I pay usually for a decent amount. I feel like a good like middle range, good quality skincare, 50, 60 bucks for over 3 times this amount probably. So still very, very, very pricey. Still not a normal price, guys. But it, you know, if you want to get a month's worth and not spend $3,000, this is, you know, a better option. Well, you're not going to, I don't think you can get it in this size. Usually this is more of a sample for these beauty boxes. So if you wanted to go for twice this amount and spend $100, so that would probably last you for sure maybe a month, maybe 2 months for $100 is what I'm thinking. Still pricey, but not as pricey as we were thinking with a $3,000 purchase, right? It's still like a little doable, whereas I think most normal people are not going to spend $3,000, right? So anyway, I just wanted to kind of go through that math with you. I think it is amazing. I love it. I think it looks tiny, but you really, I think because it's so firming, I feel like I don't use a lot at one time. I use a teeny little amount and it really like it absorbs into the skin, but I have to sit and work towards blending it. But when I do blend it, it's like one tiny little amount almost covers like half of my face. So I'm only using like a couple little drops for my whole face. It doesn't feel super moisturizing going on, but with how firm it is, it does kind of almost put this like filter across your face, and then it works beautifully under makeup. Like I almost feel like I don't even need a primer when I use it because it works like a filter in my opinion. So I love it. I love it, guys. I did want to kind of just give you my review on it and see, do we think it's worth it? I mean, there's probably other moisturizers out there that could give you some really great results too for a less price. I will say that. But I think it's an excellent skincare, and I think it is kind of doing miracles. I mean, obviously, I still have wrinkles, yeah, but I do just feel like it kind of gives this, like I said, a filter effect across the face that's definitely hydrating. I mean, you can see like my face looks pretty shiny right now. It's definitely hydrated, and I just feel so like radiant and kind of fresh with it is the best way to describe it. It didn't like reverse my wrinkles. It didn't take away like age spots or anything like that. But there's just this overall like more firmness and radiance to my skin, I feel like. And I feel like I see it every day when I'm looking in the mirror. I feel like I look younger. I don't know if you guys see it on camera or not. It could all be in my head, but I'm going to say I love it. So that is my results. I just wanted to share with you guys and document it after 2 weeks. Who knows what we'll do for a few months. I also wanted to note that I did not use any other skincare products, or I didn't introduce new ones. I was still using my toner and a serum that I already was using, but since we didn't get those items in this bag, I did not use any new, I didn't introduce any other new products for the last 2 weeks, and I haven't used like eye bag masks or face masks or anything like that like I would normally kind of do here and there. I just stuck to like my basic skincare and nothing new, so that I could really tell, is this from the Mer? And I truly do believe it was. I believe it was really good results. I'm going to keep using up the rest of it, but I'll probably introduce some other things now since I'm not in like pure test mode. And if I see results, more updates, I can let y'all know. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on this very prestigious skincare. So let me know if you have tried it or if you are intrigued now. And I'm really curious if you guys have seen any difference. You can be honest. I mean, don't be mean, but you can be honest with me. Let me know. Do you feel like you're seeing results as you've watched the progression of my video, or do you think it's all in my head? You can tell me. You can be truthful. So I'm curious. I'm like, is this in my head, guys? All right, guys. So that wraps it up for today. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. And this, like we said, it came from the Macy's Beauty Box. So if you want to go check out the Macy's Beauty Box content, if you have not already seen that one, I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the end screen here for you so you can watch it, the unboxing of it, get a better feel for what we chatted about in that video. And I'll also put the Macy's Beauty Box info down in my caption for you, and also some links to La Mer products down there for you as well. If you're interested in any of these things, the Macy's Beauty Box is $15 a month. You get 5 or 6 very luxury high-end products usually in it each month, and it's just sample sizes. I love it. And I love getting the chance to try this kind of bougie stuff that I never probably would have gotten on my own. So absolutely recommend it. So yeah, check there if you're interested. And with that, I will just say, make sure you pop that subscribe if you like reviews, beauty boxes, conscious beauty, little luxury bougie as well. And also, I'm going to leave you with the end screen video if you're interested. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.